front row left, Andrea, then Scott.
Caitlin, they said on the broadcast tonight that you were not going to play overseas. You were going to take some time. Can you just tell us a little bit more about that decision?
Caitlin Clark will not play in Europe this offseason. I repeat, Caitlin Clark is not in Europe. But here's the real scoop. Her actual ambitions in the United States are much more interesting.
They get a gift sent to them called Caitlin Clark. She is sprinkling magic all around the WNBA, making a sport that no one likes likable and watchable.
Clark's offseason is anything but typical, with her rubbing shoulders with sporting luminaries, making waves in unexpected sectors, supporting her favorite charities, and spending time with her loved ones. In this video, we'll give you an exclusive peek at Clark's recently revealed itinerary, which debunks all the rumors. You'll witness how she balances training, teamwork, family ties, and personal development. We'll also disclose an upcoming event in November that has fans and pundits talking. You'll learn why her schedule doesn't allow for secret European trips and what she's doing to prepare for her second WNBA season. Forget the rumors. The reality of Clark's offseason is more interesting than any fantasy. Before we get started, be sure you subscribe to the channel. Are you ready? Let's go.
I was focused on beating the Connecticut Sun. I haven't thought too far down the line. I don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow. I don't know what I'm gonna do the next day. So maybe play some golf. I think that's what I'm gonna do until it gets too cold in Indiana. So I got that. I'll become a professional golfer.
Not too much, babe.
Yeah.
Just wait, keep it basketball.
Yeah, it's definitely different for me. I feel like basketball has really consumed my life for a year, so I feel like it'll be good for me to kind of reflect back on everything that's happened. Like, I feel like I didn't even have time to really reflect on my college career because it ended so fast. And then I came here and was trying to give everything I could to this team and kind of move on and put all that behind me and help this team, get back to the playoffs. So I feel like taking some time to myself and really enjoying that and reflecting back and,
Recently, videos have been circulating online with a faked so-called news item claiming Clark has secured a large European deal. The fans go crazy, and social media is filled with conjecture. Is the WNBA's newest star quietly playing overseas? These rumors spread quickly, fueled by fans' voracious want for more Caitlin Clark content and rising dissatisfaction with the WNBA. The story gathered traction. Clark, dissatisfied with her rookie season, chose to take her talents to the elite European leagues. It appeared plausible. After all, many WNBA players compete worldwide during their off-season. Could the WNBA have made a huge mistake here, letting the biggest ever talent leave?
And instead of showing any gratitude towards Caitlin Clark, they have set out to destroy Caitlin Clark. This is what women do.
But this is when everything begins to unravel. The European basketball season began on October 8, 2024. However, all of Clark's recent posts and outings have been shot in the United States, either with family or teammates. She's been busy on social media, sharing photos of her postseason life, including golfing with pals, charity activities, and even TikToks at drive-thrus. How can she be in two places at the same time? Does she have a hidden twin? Can she miraculously teleport? Or was this all a lie? Will she still be in the WNBA in 2025?
You're looking at a big, flaming example of the ingratitude that women have.
Let us break out the time frame. While European players were preparing for their season debuts, Clark had a busy schedule back home. On October 19th, she attended the Golden Gala to benefit the Pacers Foundation, where she mingled with basketball royalty. Just days ago, she was named a panelist for the forthcoming Women's Leadership Summit in Florida in November. These are not the responsibilities of someone who surreptitiously plays abroad. The differences don't stop there. Clark's social media accounts depict an athlete enjoying her downtime, training in Indianapolis, and spending valuable time with loved ones. There's no travel fatigue, no European cityscapes, and no locker room footage from international arenas, just Clark enjoying her best life. So, where did the rumors come from? It's an ideal example of viral marketing and fan fiction. In an age where content reigns supreme, inventing a narrative about a renowned athlete enjoying hidden games overseas is sure to generate interest. And we're here to bring you the most recent actual news. Here's the irony. Clark doesn't need to play in Europe. Her breakthrough 8-year, $28 million contract with Nike gives the financial security that many WNBA players crave while playing overseas. Not to add her previous endorsements, Gatorade, State Farm, and Gainbridge, you name it. Yes, she did not breach her contract with Nike. No, she's not signing with Adidas. That is not true either. She's establishing her brand, focusing on personal development, and gearing up for a sophomore season that has fans and pundits excited. She's out there honing her skills, making sure she'll be breaking records again when the season starts.
Caitlin Clark, last night, finished up one of the most remarkable years of basketball playing in quite some time.
As curiosity about Europe diminishes, a new enigma arises. Clark's recent performances present an enigmatic image, but these disparate parts are set to form a mosaic that might change the game for WNBA off-seasons. So, what is Caitlin Clark up to? Clark hinted at major plans for her time away from the court during her final post-game interview of the season, but those remarks just scratch the surface of what's to come. Clark and her colleagues' social media feeds have been a frenzy of activity, providing tantalizing insights into their off-season lives. One day, she's at a celebrity-studded charity event. The next, she's hitting birdies on the golf course. It's a sharp contrast to the European basketball grind that many predicted for her. However, at the same time, the WNBA has just ended the season, and in shocking events, have once again neglected the part Caitlin has played in it.
And if a gift comes from out of nowhere called Caitlin Clark, but she doesn't fit the demographics that we want to celebrate. She's not black and she's not lesbian. We will destroy her rather than build up this league. There's no gratitude here.
It's crazy, right? We're talking about probably the biggest female athlete ever here. I mean, people overseas stay up at night to watch Het play. And the WNBA does what? Nothing? And just neglects her? What are they thinking?
And so what have they done? Just think this through. What's the argument against Caitlin Clark at this point now? It's her fans. Because Caitlin Clark has given them nothing to complain about. She's played this brilliantly. She has said nothing. She hasn't been aggressive with any of these people. She hasn't done anything. And so they know that. And so what they now complain about is her fans.
And why? These fans are just regular families, and above all, they're filling all the stadiums the Fever is playing in.
And so everywhere Caitlin Clark goes, if you watch these games, if you look at her home games, her road games, everywhere she goes, oh, there's dads with their daughters. There's mom and dad with their daughters. There's families showing up because they like Caitlin Clark. And so the demographics inside the arena, the Indiana Fever were averaging, I think, 8,000 people last year. Now they're averaging close to 18,000 people in the arena. And the people showing up in the arena, many of them, a great number of them, to see Caitlin Clark, they're heterosexual.
Luckily, Clark doesn't seem to be fussed about it. Clark's adaptability extends well beyond her athletic abilities. Behind the scenes, she's quietly creating a legacy that goes beyond athletics. What secret abilities and interests does Clark bring to the table, and how are they making an impact in the community? The solution is Clark's consistent dedication to community participation and leadership. This juggling performance demonstrates Clark's remarkable time management abilities, as well as her knowledge of the broader picture outside of basketball. At the same time, we may be confident that she is already planning for the following season.
What do we think we're going to see get added to her game here?
Look, the only thing that maybe Caitlin Clark can add is a little bit of bulk, right? A little bit of muscle. A lot of people tend to, work on their strength and, weightlifting regimen when they get to the league. Because again, that's the number that people sort of hear and they're like, what?
Her participation in philanthropic events raises large sums for important organizations, whereas her speaking engagements motivate young women to dream big and achieve their ambitions. Clark's genuine involvement with fans, as well as her eagerness to share her experiences, strike a profound chord with everyone she encounters. She previously said, "I try to give people time if I have it, and it can be hard, but I feel very thankful." Clark's community participation, according to sports marketing and charity experts, benefits not just those she assists, but also her own brand and relationship with fans. Clark's active participation in philanthropic work is establishing him as an athlete who cares about making a difference, which might lead to even more possibilities to affect positive change in the future. As Clark's influence expands beyond the basketball court, a crucial dilemma arises. How can a rising superstar maintain top performance while juggling an ever-increasing list of obligations? The secret may lay in a paradoxical strategy that is raising eyebrows among sports commentators. Caitlin Clark's off-season approach goes against popular thinking. While fans may want Clark to work out all the time, she recognizes the need of relaxation and rehabilitation. She's been seen enjoying leisure activities like as golfing with teammate Lexi Hull and testing out the latest viral drink at Swigs. This combination of rest and training is not a whim. It is a well-planned strategy for long-term success. Sports science specialists emphasize the need of rest for elite sportsmen. It is not just about physical recuperation. Mental recharging is as crucial. Allowing oneself periods of relaxation is an investment in her future performance. Aside from that, she's still grinding. Her most notable relationship is with her lover, shooting some hoops to hone that technique. This balanced off-season strategy might have a huge influence on Clark's future performance. She is laying the groundwork for long-term success by avoiding burnout and being passionate about basketball.
Is he one you're coming into the gym with like late night hours or anything like that often?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's always something that we've kind of shared that bond with. I think also having to navigate like when to rest my body and when to get in the gym and do extra shots, but that's definitely something we love, is like coming in here shooting late at nights or having some shooting competitions. It gets a little heated. I definitely outshoot him way more than he outshoots me, but he tries to think otherwise.
Clark's balanced approach goes beyond personal growth. Team chemistry is frequently mentioned as an important aspect in professional sports performance, although it is notoriously difficult to quantify or foster. For a high-profile newcomer like Clark, adjusting to an established team chemistry may be difficult. The pressure to succeed, public attention, and even envy from seasoned players can all provide challenges. However, Clark appears to be navigating these waters with extraordinary ease. Clark's constant attendance at Indiana Pacer games with her Fever colleagues has been an important approach in developing these ties. These trips serve various functions, including allowing the players to bond over their shared love of basketball, providing time for relaxed chat away from the demands of their individual games, and assisting Clark in adjusting to her new home city. Kelsey Mitchell, a veteran guard with the Fever, has regularly been seen with Clark at these gatherings, implying a blossoming bond between the two backcourt players. Kelsey's closeness to Caitlin is obvious from her words.
You've changed the world in so many ways. You've done it with so much grace. And I'm so happy to take the floor with you, to be a part of this experience. And I want to tell you to give yourself some grace, kid. You've done a lot of things that not a lot of people can do. And from me to you, I'm always going to be a fan. I'm always going to be in your corner. I'm always going to be in your backcourt.
As the offseason passes, curiosity grows about how these deepening ties will transfer to on-court performance. Will the Fever's increasing familiarity result in improved communication during games? Could the trust established via these informal contacts lead to more smooth play execution? Basketball observers are cautiously enthusiastic, noting that while chemistry does not ensure victory, it may help a team reach its full potential. As the Fever develops team cohesion, Clark discreetly hones another skill set. What sport has her in amazement, and why are LPGA professionals paying notice? Clark's two hobbies might meet in unexpected ways, redefining her destiny. As we've seen, Caitlin Clark's offseason isn't the European trip that some had predicted. Instead, she is creating a smart mix of training, community participation, and personal development right here in the United States. Clark's passion to basketball is unshakable, as seen by her rigorous training schedule in Indianapolis. She is also broadening her horizons via charitable activities and leadership positions, demonstrating her desire to make a good difference outside of the court. Clark's response to the offseason demonstrates her appreciation and dedication. As she stated, "Year 1, thank you to the many individuals who have supported me as I've been able to realize my childhood goal. I'm overwhelmed with thankfulness as I think on the past year of my life. See you all in year 2. With such a good start, Clark and her supporters should expect an interesting WNBA season ahead. Are you ready? Here's to counting down the days till we see her again on the hardwood. Let us know in the comments, like, subscribe, and enable all alerts so you never miss out.